Regarding this aspect, the 4P concept aspect we discussed with Theo, we will see a kind of a chain of effect, in fact, regarding these four matters here we have. The starting point, as mentioned by Denis, it's a competitive differentiation because it's the customer will select the product that will correspond to his wishes. So we begin here with the USP, the unique selling proposition. As we can see here, regarding the parking operator, he can get new business opportunities, and this will support also the preferences of the personal preferences of the customer, and this has to be communicated. The customer need need explanation to understand this. So we go here to the USP, the unique communication position. It's all these things has been explained by Denis, because the customer we have to find it has to recognize what you want to have, the shape, different color, to have the personal service, individualize the service to him. And for this, we need to create an exclusivity. And for such topic, two main, we can say three main IP rights can be considered. The patent, different patent can be imagined to create this exclusivity. We can have also trademarks and design rights. And this, when we have, if we have this, the legally protected USP, and that will be associated with the customer willingness to pay. If he's ready to pay this, we will then arrive to this payment price here.
To capitalize around the USP, we want to develop a brand around it. So to develop this brand, first we start from a resources perspective. And the first question is, what do we have so far around this USP and the brand? And in the current situation, we don't have any brand heritage. We start from a new service, we don't have a brand around it. So this is an opportunity to develop a new brand, and this new brand will be tailor-made to fit with the new park experience we are developing. The second question we can ask is, so what will be the appearance of this brand? What will be our identity? So what we want to reach here, we have several customer connection points, which can be apps, parking garage entrance, parking bay, parking ticket machine, etc. So in all of these points, we want to ensure that we keep a uniform appearance. And one of the things we can leverage to use this, to get this uniform appearance that customers are able to identify our brand, can go through clear and recognizable shapes and color language.
As Charles has given you some insight into the creation of the brand, I'm continuing with the market perspective of the successful installation of this brand. And what now does that mean for the garage operator? Well, certainly not only the brand but also the site will be very attractive for the users of this parking. Is, so to say, a place to be, namely, well, we meet at parking space X, yeah, and that's like meeting in a nice, well-known restaurant. We will be highly profitable. We will operate in the premium price segment, which is accepted by our customers due to our unique service and and features. And for the end users, this means that we are a customized site to meet personal needs of our customers. Every one of you has already experienced just the opposite, that you go into a dark, dirty parking space, go down to level 3 below ground. There's a certain fear that something may happen. You don't find your space, and even worse, once you return to collect your car, you make the same bad experience once again and don't find your car. So we are offering just the opposite. We are offering a parking space site where cars of individual size, the big one, big cars, four-wheel driven cars can enter and also come around the curves. There's no danger of damaging the car, which is also a feature that sells. We offer, from the perspective of the end users, a lot of features that give safety and well-feeling, like bright rooms, well lighted, that give a feeling of security. We install cameras that enable, in case of any stealing activity, the instant reaction from sides of the operator and also for the police. We install alarm facilities for people who feel endangered from whatsoever, that they instantly receive reaction from the operator side and receive help. The comfort-dependent pricing is done the way that once you have a small car, you pay less than with a big car. There's a distinction between those two that clearly is a benefit for people who use normal city cars. We offer services in terms of easy and secure parking, mother and child special parking services, more space closer to the entrance. We offer services to old and disabled people, even with assistance from the operator side, that somebody goes down, takes care of the people, brings them up if they go in a wheelchair. From the brand tonality, this of course has to be found again. The main message, also meeting market requirements, is you will feel well comforted when parking in our site. There is individualization, of course, that makes the difference and is paid for, like color, not just concrete in gray, but color for the floor, color for the walls, special lighting, and it has been decided to have some music there as well. If people get outside the car, they are inside an environment that is just cozy and nice and feels very good, not only secure. Okay, in terms of caretaking, there seems to be a market need that is met with a voice guidance in case somebody is disoriented. There is a device that connects him to somebody who offers help and who even knows where his car is parked in case he doesn't remember. It's an interactive device. Under the headlight, need help, press, and and services for disabled and mother and child, as just mentioned.
I'd like now to address the brand itself, and actually we just learned how to build this brand and how to reap the benefit of this brand. But we need actually to build a strong brand, and in order to build a strong brand, we need actually to follow a principle, and this principle is actually the following. We are communicating first about the different arguments coming from our customers. Which customer needs we need to answer thanks to our technology, our innovation. These different arguments, needs from the customers are here listed on the left side. Customers are looking for flexibility. They are looking to the possibility of customizability to preferences. They are as well looking to a system of parking which is quite easy to use. It's fairly priced as well. Secure is as well an important point. And something which is futuristic, because we are going to put in place something which is not existing, and we want to enforce this new system. But altogether is a promise, and if you are not capable of proving what you are promising, it doesn't make sense. So we need to give proof of these different functions you are going to provide to the customers, and you need actually to prove in your concept, in your real concept, that you have among others translation of these different functions into these 4 categories. That is to say, homogeneous overall impression, optics, acoustics, and as well different features which will be available either through your ND for the reservation, to adapt to the size of your cars, in order to adapt to the duration of your parking. And if all these proofs are there, then you will be able to make a strong brand.
In fact, that would not be self-going issue, so that we have to work on that, and these are actually list of things which we have to work on that. For example, to make available an app which make it quite flexible for people or quite easy for people to use it. We may have a system in order to make flexible space marking, so that actually different spaces are given to different type of clients. Feedback for a parking procedure, car navigation, also free parking space detection, pedestrian navigation, and so on and so forth, which are all more or less actually patentable. Or on the other side, of course, we want to have this overall let's say brand experience which is quite homogeneous and quite visible from outside, which we are doing through actually the icons of our apps, through actually the whole visualization part of the app, user guidance in the app, the lighting, electronic welcome banners, parking bay design, garage interior design, which all, of course, shall be in accord with what we are promising, and which are also, as it was said by Alex, thank you very much, which are mostly also protectable through design, trademarks, and so on and so forth.
So last but not least, we have looked now extensively mainly at this part, but we would like to also go a bit beyond, think a bit bigger and broader, and think about what complementary services or complementary partners we could also work with in the context of creating really an ecosystem that is working together with that unique brand experience. As already mentioned by Kamran, there's a possibility to connect to the navigation systems of the car that makes it easy to find your car, or actually easy to find your space. There we will have to work, of course, with somebody to help us here. Thinking of other features, here add-on features also already, I think Denis has already highlighted some here. Some customers, especially as e-mobility comes up, may want to charge their car, so it would be certainly helpful to think about that and have some fast charging connecting devices, so individual customers could actually use those specific places to charge their car at the same time. Another additional feature that we would like to look at is content, so like basically advertisement. We could make or hopefully generate additional income by having some advertisement space. This could be customized, for example, to the parking spaces as well that are connected. Like, for example, if there's family parking, it would probably be good to have advertisement for children's toys, or if there is ladies parking, maybe some clothes or more high-level goods could be advertised for. So this is certainly something we could talk with a partner. Regarding the payment, once you want to get out, it would be good if you could do that basically really immediately. We have heard before the app that was mentioned by Cameron. Maybe that could be used also, that you could basically pay immediately without having to use one of those, I always find them really nasty machines. And that would be certainly really helpful. What we also would like or could do in the app is integrate a platform of other potential members of the franchise, so that we could basically highlight in our app where could you get the same experience elsewhere. But we may also, of course, integrate different other operators, so just that the person is not lost anywhere. It would be good to have also information on external traffic for those people who may not have a navigation system. I'm one of those. They may be happy to see how, when they get out, is it better to turn left or turn right, even if left would be a natural choice. And then, of course, we need to think about this not just only as a car park. People could use it in many different ways. Okay, for example, it could be you go to town, you do shopping, you find yourself with a ton of bags, you don't want to carry all of this to the next tramway station. Maybe you just want to rent a car, and you could do so here. Or you can do a car sharing, which you can maybe also get some kind of mobility car here. Thinking about storage devices where you could put your luggage in, your stuff in. So it could be, we should really think broader than just a parking lot.